I had a hysterectomy when I was 35. I did hormone replacement therapy until I was diagnosed with breast cancer in my early 40s. And so once I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I was taken off my hormone replacement therapy. So it was sort of a cold turkey menopause in my early 40s.
I was just questioning what was wrong with my body, not actually believing it was this time in my life, and experiencing some discomfort with intimacy, discomfort on a daily basis from dryness, irritation, itching, that I couldn't seem to control no matter what over-the-counter product I had used.
So I'm single, and I had gone a little stretch without being in an intimate relationship. And then I was in an intimate relationship, and I noticed that I kept on pushing away because it was painful. I thought maybe I wasn't attracted to the person enough, or he wasn't doing his job or something, seriously. And it really wasn't until later that I started realizing this was my body that was having the reaction, to be honest with you.
The MonaLisa Touch is most definitely a game changer in terms of gynecologic health. Women for decades have had a very limited number of options when it comes to their treatment of vaginal dryness, vulvar dryness, painful intercourse, which is now being referred to as the genitourinary syndrome of menopause. The right candidate for the MonaLisa is the female patient who is probably in her 40s, 50s, and 60s, who is struggling or even suffering with the various forms of painful vulvar and vaginal dryness. Many women are hesitant to discuss this topic openly because it's obviously an awkward subject. The MonaLisa Touch offers them a completely different option that is not obviously hormone-based, it's non-surgical, it's very easy to perform, it's quick, it's painless, and again, most importantly, the results are rather amazing in a very short period of time.
When I first went online to research the MonaLisa Touch laser, I was very surprised when I came across this literature that said that there could be some kind of an answer for these problems I was experiencing. After reading a little bit about this online, I decided to approach Dr. Kammerman and ask him in person what the potential options could be for me.
To find out that there was actually a laser that in 3 treatments could possibly provide me with what I hadn't been getting in the last 10 years of trying, I was ecstatic.
The current MonaLisa Touch therapy protocol is to undergo 3 treatments initially, and that is 3 very short sessions, 6 weeks apart, usually performed in an office setting, very, very quick, and for the most part, painless.
The MonaLisa Touch procedure is 3 treatments using a small wand of a laser, and it's inserted into the vagina and turned in a circumferential pattern as it is brought out of the vagina, affecting both the vagina and the vulva, leading to increased moisture and decreased dryness and pain.
When I underwent the MonaLisa Touch procedure, I was a little nervous, had some trepidation going into it, and after the procedure I came out almost bouncing off the walls, saying I cannot believe there was no discomfort, such a short time commitment.
Less than 5 minutes? Less than 5 minutes. Really a fast procedure. I don't even want to call it procedure, I would just say experience. Had just like a tiny little sensation, as if someone's you're touching your skin, but inside. So you could feel that there was something happening, but it wasn't painful at all.
After the first treatment, we recommend having 48 hours of pelvic rest. I've heard very minimal side effects. About 1% of women will have, in my experience, will have a little bit of vaginal discharge or sloughing of cells. The rest of the women have absolutely no side effects and no recovery time, just are immediately back at work or back at their normal daily schedule.
Most of my patients, and what the data has reported, is that patients feel a significant amount of relief within a few days after the procedure, and then within a few weeks, a lot of them are reporting anywhere from 25% to nearly 100% resolution of their symptoms.
I first began to see results from the MonaLisa laser procedure approximately 2 weeks after the initial procedure. Within that period of time, I began to experience less uncomfortable intercourse. I began to experience more natural daily lubrication, less dryness, less irritation and itching.
I actually did notice a difference after my first procedure, and then going back for the second, huge difference there for me because I was, an unusual case. And then between second and third, again, just for me, like a total opening, a softening, receptivity, sensitivity that I just hadn't had for years and years and years. And so now it's like, yeah, bring it on.
Then after a while, we tried, and it was the most success we'd had in a long, long time. But the difference from what it had been to what it was then was big.
I had not realized that my enjoyment levels were declining, so I guess because it happened over such a gradual, length of time. After 2 weeks after the MonaLisa procedure, it was like being a younger woman again. It was amazing. I feel like I recaptured my intimacy.
I think having the procedure helps me to feel like I can be in touch with being just a woman again. It can really affect your self-confidence, your self-esteem. And so I think that was sort of a plus that I wasn't really considering that just happened.
Probably what this procedure, the MonaLisa Touch, did for me is it gave me back confidence because I'm single, and it made me want to date again because I feel like I could have a full relationship. So I feel like I don't have to hold back anymore. I can be spunky and playful and confident and alive and vibrant and just bring everything that I have, back to the table because I think I was holding back. And there's no need to. There's really no need to hold back anymore.
For any patient who is postmenopausal, it's affecting their lives and their marriages, and this MonaLisa Touch is changing their lives dramatically. And I'm thrilled to be talking about it and have the option to offer it to my patients.
MonaLisa Touch therapy has been a game changer for doctors and a life changer for patients.